All right. Hello, everyone. How are we doing today? Hope we're having a good day. Let's take a quick look at chat here. Got some people hanging about here, which is nice. Mythical Fox swooping in on the Twitch side with first. Good to see you. Good to see you. 5 times. Nice work. Nice work. My Milkas missed it by that much, but next time you'll get it. I know you. I'm here, K. Also, again, thank you. I'm here, K, for the sub. Appreciate that.
Slayeth the princesseth.
Slayeth the princess. Yes, today we have Slay the Princess on the agenda, so I'm looking forward to that. This has been on my radar for a while. And I think like they just recently released their like definitive edition. So this felt like the right time to like properly get into it. So I'm excited. I'm excited because this has been, like I said, this has been on my list for a while. But let's keep looking at chat here. Howdy, hey. Also, oh yeah. Like hearing chocolate chip. Howdy, welcome in, welcome in. EG Begs, welcome in. Minori, hello, hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. How are you? I'm doing well. I've had a pretty good day. Pretty casual day. I had a Halloween party on Saturday that took a lot out of me, but I've pretty much fully recovered from that. We hosted a bunch of our friends and had a good time here on my end of things. Excuse me. Ooh. How are you, Mythical Fox? Sealy, good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, Slay the Princess. I hope you have fun. Thank you, and thank you for the lurk. Appreciate that. Have you played the tower route? No, so this is my first time playing this, and I really know nothing about it. All I know about this game is that it's looked interesting. You can scroll. Oh, Elijah. Okay, now I recognize you. Good to see you, Elijah. Yeah, no. So I haven't played this before. Haven't watched any playthroughs of it. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to finally experience this game. So yeah, we're going in totally blind. No one tell him anything. Yes, yes. I am excited to see what's in store here. Hold on a second. My Discord is not in streamer mode, so let me turn that on real quick so we don't get pings like that. Or at least so I don't get pings. I don't think you guys can hear that. Oop, streamer mode on. You haven't played anything of the game? Yes, no, this is pretty much a completely blind, this is a blind intro. We're gonna see how many things we can discover, how far these things go. I forgot Halloween existed. Halloween is sadly over. We are in the next month. Now, at least if you're stateside, I think the next thing is probably Thanksgiving. But if you're not stateside, then I think it's Christmas or whatever your December holiday of choice may be. Here in a few days, I'm going to be baking on video. Ooh, cool, cool, interesting. Caw, 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 caw. Birds. Pog snake. All right. Well, anyway. Why don't, like I said, I'm excited to get into this one. So why don't we just move directly into the game? Why don't we? Oh. Hey, where is the Hold on a second. Oh, there we go. Okay, there it is.
Halloween is a year. The non-believers are just lying XD.
Halloween is a year. I'll give you that all year. You know what? I'll give you that. If you're a true believer, Halloween can be whatever day, time, whatever month you want it to be. You don't have to stop if you don't want to. But I do think something is special about having it only last for a month. But at the very least, Halloween is great. I do love it. You can be spooky whenever you want. Yes, true. You don't have to have a reason to be spooky. You can just be spooky when you want to be. But hey, thank you for the applause. Have fun. Thank you. I will. Content warning. If you're new to the channel, we usually play games of the spooky variety, so there's usually a content warning in the beginning, although this one's pretty indistinct. I would assume, do serial killers think that too? that you can be spooky whenever you want? We don't have to... I don't know many serial killers to ask that about, but... who knows? I think it's all about the mindset. It's all about the perspective. Also, thank you for something, Tay. Minori. it's all about the mindset, the intent of what you're going for. Because if you're looking to kill someone, and I say this only as a conceptual thought, not a true thought, not a I've done this. That's a tricky question. Haven't gotten close enough to say this is a good one. Hey, Dark Lord Liam, good to see you. Good to see you. I think, depending on how you want to go about your murderous manners, depend on how spooky you want to be. All right. Yes. So content warning. There's probably spooky stuff in this game. Move on. There you go. Whatever horror you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Okay. Okay. So let's start. New game. I imagine I'd get stabbed before I could start asking. Yeah, because it depends on what kind of like serial killer we're talking about. Because there are serial killers who are like, yeah, I want you to know everything horrible that's about to happen. And then there are serial killers who are like, I'm going to be a professional about this. You might as well have had the mob hire me do this, because they're never going to know. Love story, my you're supposed to kill her. Well, we'll see. We'll see what the story setup is here. We have to, because I know the game is called Slay the Princess, the Pristine Cut, as it says here. But maybe we don't want to kill her. I know I put off with her head in the description, but maybe we just want to make friends. Maybe we want to free her. Maybe get her out. But we'll see. Chapter 1: The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, okay. That certainly helps us understand the objective here. So many endings is actually absurd in a good way. The end of the world. What are you have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Oh, I have a lot of options here. Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution. Silently continue or turn around, leave. Okay, let's explore a little bit here. What are you talking about?
Talking about the end.
Viva LAREVOLUCION.
More trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
But that doesn't explain shit. Yeah, for some reason the TTS, whenever you do all caps, will occasionally just spell things out like that. But can a princess locked away in the basement end the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
You're not telling me something, narrator. Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it
Au
weren't
diable la
a
famille
very
royale
important
vide.
task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
If you consider that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
What's the tiny tip? Yeah, sure, you can give me a tip. As long as you're not spoiling anything. But you can give me a little tip. Oh, I just realized I have the fucking Mad Father display up right now. Why don't I change that? Oop. There we go. Annoy the narrator. Okay. Pack it up and go home. We ain't ready. Lol. Yeah, I'm gonna continue asking questions. I wanna know why the hell he wants me to kill the world. Or, sorry, kill the princess.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
And
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me this. Oh, thank you for my sunglasses. Go ahead. Tell me what this pragmatic lens is.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Yeah, now I can read better. With my sun monocle, I can read better.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Killing a princess seems kind of bad, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
I mean, I'm not gonna fully argue with that, but at the same time, you know, murder is murder. I don't know, like, is she a good princess? Is she a bad princess? Like, what do we know about this princess? I just showed up and you're like, alright, kill her. We're not thinking about it no more. Can't you get someone else?
Oh, if only that were the case, but I don't make the rules.
Yeah, you do. You're the narrator. You should be able to make the rules.
I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far. But unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off.
Why is that? So my particularly strong metal hands are built for this task?
Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
Maybe he doesn't actually make the rules. Maybe he's telling an inkling of truth there. Can I eat the rats? No, those are my dudes. Leave those dudes alone. They work here. They're running the projector. They're making sure we pay the bills on time. Forget it. I'm not doing this.
No, you have to do it.
Yeah, why do I have to do it? Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Oh? But what if I do?
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
I mean, we started the stream talking about murders, so I can't really promise you we're currently on a good moral spectrum right now. Do I get some kind of reward for doing this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
But what if we are nobody? Okay, can you tell me what my prize is going to be for doing a good job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you.
Oh,
whatever you think
okay.
it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
The slow... Oh, there's a... Okay, the siren's not getting picked up. The slow ones are getting devoured. You know what? That's fine. If you want to be the one to encourage them to move a little bit faster, that's fine. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's bad, as you say, she is, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. I say we go home. What if we just leave? Turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Lie! Yes, I definitely know where I'm going.
Somehow I doubt that, but fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going home. I'm going back to my rats.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Oh, now you... Oh, that's the voice. That's my voice. Okay.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Okay, so it looks like we're stuck here. Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
I don't know. I still don't think I believe you. I think you're still making shit up. You're I'm here. What's good, gang? Welcome in. Welcome back in. We're currently trying to escape our fate of murdering the princess because the narrator doesn't seem to be willing to tell us enough information. Good. Maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand.
You're annoying the narrator for the memes. This will be funny. Home to the rats. They need food.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
And I assume we'll end up back.
Oh,
Yeah.
would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
But why? The funniness is there. I have to go into that cabin, don't I? Fine. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again. In fact, I'm gonna just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now
Oh,
that you're
BGM
making
disappeared.
the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Oh, there's the cabin
At first,
again.
it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Oh, shit's getting spooky real fast here. Okay.
But
Oh,
as you focus
fucking
on
A.
your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
I think I broke it. Holy shit, okay.
Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you.
I
You're just
broke
going
it.
to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all. You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Escape the Matrix, episode 1. You ignore the narrator and do the opposite of what they say. And everyone died. Oh, wait, chapter 2? Okay. The story continues for some reason.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Didn't the world already end? I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Yeah, there's a wall there now, too.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
I don't think I believe you. We're on chapter 2, bucko.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
Voice of the contrarian.
The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day.
Smash into it through the wall. I think we should go home again.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining
They're made to the hungry
everyone's
rats.
day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Lie. These walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Someone other than me? Why am I important? Yep, okay, head into the cabin now, where I'm definitely gonna slay that princess. You got it, boss.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
You won't explain shit, though.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Well, she's not the one that built a fucking wall around this cabin to force me to go in there, so I think I will listen to what she has to say, and I'll make my own goddamn decision.
If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
Oh, well, there's the contrarian again.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
Cully, are we inside the Hoover Dam? Are we in Fallout New Vegas?
Let's keep an open mind.
Proceed into the cabin.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Yeah, everything's moving when I move the mouse, but like, improperly.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Well, I might as well take that.
If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
That is a good point, but... bruh. You don't greet royalty with knives.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
Oh, I'm saying that, okay.
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
I don't know. Well, we fucking shattered reality, so it's gonna be a little bit... I don't think it's gonna be all that straightforward at this point. Even if we do end up wanting to slay the princess now.
You can't just say that. Not when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world.
She's locked up. Why do we need a knife? Well, we have to... I mean, sure, we could probably more brutally slay her, but a knife would make the process a lot easier, wouldn't it?
And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
I think we've already lost something. The world don't seem right, like we've already kind of clarified here.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. You piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Did we like create a new character with this? The contrarian, who basically was like, okay, so like if you're gonna play the game like this, then we're gonna just turn you into a character. Interesting. You can always come back up after they get it. Yeah, but I don't see any particular reason as to why it would be bad to not
Nothing,
take it with us.
Because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours.
Everyone, welcome in, Rudolph. Welcome in.
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
Yeah, we have more things to explore before we just don't do nothing.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
I don't know. I still don't trust. Well, sorry. That's contrarian. I don't trust the contrarian either. I don't like all these voices in my head. They're making me nervous.
Okay, I'm fine.
Ugh.
Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Yes, yes, narrator. Didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall, that's true.
Ooh, we should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror.
What?
There's the table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
That's bullshit, narrator. There are clearly 2 windows, a crack in the floor, and also a mirror.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more.
Yeah, really. Why would you lie about that? I also want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. I gotta be quite the handsome fella, so I want to take a look at myself.
We shouldn't waste time preening. If he is lying about the mirror, it might be important.
You already went crazy.
I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie
It's
about
right
something so
there.
meaningless? What good would it even do? So we're all in agreement then. We're looking.
Alright, let's take a look. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
But
This
there
really
is
isn't funny.
a mirror. Wipe the mirror clean.
You
Oh,
reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin
hey,
wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I wouldn't call that ridiculous. That's quite the talons I have.
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Lizard? Yeah, are we a lizard person? No lotion. See that ashy hand. Oh boy, okay, so we're not human. That's good to know. We'll take the blade with us.
Take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Well, we have some pretty gnarly nails. Didn't cut his nails in 15 years. Yeah, we have some pretty gnarly nails. We could have probably just used those, but...
Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it?
But can't we just, like, put it, like, on our belt or something? Do we have a belt?
The other way, thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
Oh. Okay.
It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Yeah, very cool. We hold it the cool way. Hold the blade the other way.
You switch your grip on the blade. Congratulations.
Yay, we did it.
Yes! Isn't this so much better?
I like the contrarian. He's very nice. I like him.
Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better. It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Yes, this is my first playthrough, so please, no spoilers. Oh yeah, we mentioned that we could throw the blade out the window. Why don't we try... Wait, but he mentioned there are no windows.
Haha, yes! Do it!
Do it! Yes! Throw the blade! Oh, ad jail? Got it, okay. We're going to take a small break here. I'll chat with YouTube in the meantime, while ads on YouTube play. Oh, sorry, on Twitch play. They'll be going for about a minute here, but I don't want to kind of push it while they're currently in ad jail. But yeah, so this already, like, I was expecting things to remain relatively normal for a little bit. I didn't think we were going to go off the rails this fast. For anyone who may have just walked in, we in the first chapter, we refused to go in even, and we ended up fracturing the world. And because of that, we seemingly broke space. They rebuilt the world, built a wall around our enclosure, and now we're inside, but the house is all fucked up. I suppose it makes sense when given the choice to go off the rails, you pick it up. Yeah, I guess. I just didn't think that reality was going to, like, fracture like that. I knew it was a horror game. I didn't realize it was going to be, like, this strangely Lovecraftian with it. But, definitely interesting so far. Okay, Twitch is back. Thank you for for keeping me notified, Mythical Fox. I almost missed that. But yeah, we're gonna try and throw this dagger out the window, but he mentioned that the windows weren't there. So let's see if this actually works.
Seriously.
Okay, it did.
You throw the blade at the window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night. I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it.
Okay. Why did 2 mirrors break? I mean, windows break.
We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends. Been there, done that.
That's true, we already ended the world once, so...
I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon. What's done is done. Good luck, hero.
Alright, into the basement we go.
The door to the
Holy
basement
shit!
creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
Yeah, there's a lot of nothing down there.
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odor that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
Hey, okay. Oh, hell no. I'd rather jump into the void than walk through all those. Nah, I'd still rather walk. I don't know if the bottom is soft.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I don't know about that one. Getting her out might be the better favor, but...
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Oh, she's talking. Okay. Could use a miasma right about now. Deck, do you want to walk upside down? What? Well, I don't want to fall.
Hello?
Huh?
Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby.
Contrarian, this is now's not the time to be throwing a fit.
I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward.
They go upside
and
down.
whatever choice we
there
make,
are multiple paths
whatever
to go,
she is, we know one thing for sure.
She's a little broken, guys.
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Oh boy. Take the harsh stairs to the left, take the center staircase, take the soft stairs to the right. What makes them soft or harsh? That I don't understand. Oh no, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions. Look, I don't think expecting this was what? Carpet? Oh, maybe carpet? Let's take the center staircase. We'll take our Goldilocks route then.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere.
Let's see where we end up here.
You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else.
Yeah, no, I think sticking to the one center staircase would be good.
And so you take one careful, focused step after another.
Excuse me.
1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways.
Yeah, you know, whatever. Just sticking to hopefully whatever this path is.
But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
What? What? Wait,
You
whoa,
slowly
what?
lose sense of yourself the further you go.
What the fuck?
time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
What do you mean untether?
Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Did we die?
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Oh shit. Okay, we got there. Okay. Wait, why do you have a window?
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
Oh.
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Devilishly handsome, hopefully.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement.
Yeah,
Don't forget why you're here.
yeah, sorry, ma'am. Got a little distracted by the fucking staircase.
And, why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
Yeah, really.
You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
For the most part. Boy, I came here at an interesting time. Welcome in, Starty. Good to see you, good to see you. Yeah, shit is weird. Let's see. Pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me? Only a threat to the world that was sent to slay you. Yeah, do you know what happened?
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
Fair enough.
We're
Oh, what
probably
the?
stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
Well, that's gonna make slaying a little bit harder.
We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
Yeah, can we put it back together?
You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
Yeah, we really broke it for some reason. The previous narrator didn't do a good job convincing me, so now we're here. I say as if this isn't my fault somehow.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
But I never made it here last time. I don't know what you're telling me to, like, forget.
Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
That feels like a strange way of fixing things. You're only a threat to the world. Trying to get you out of here. Trying to free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything here. Leave her in the basement. Regretfully think about the time you threw the blade out the window. This is all one thing. Oh, this might be a way to fracture things further. Is that what I want to do? What's your name?
Princess.
I see. Lovely name.
It doesn't matter. I've been down here for so long. What's the point of a name if there's no one around to use it?
No tips. Not right now. Right now I just want to kind of like figure it out for myself. Let's break the mirrors some more. I guess we could definitely keep doing that. Well, if it's an important thing, I'll hear it, but like I said, no spoilers if you can avoid so. There are more of you now. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? This is definitely causing another fracture. That's gotta be what it is. Save and reload. There are options. Oh yeah, I can drop a save here like this. So we'll leave a save here. Okay. You're only a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you. Fuck it. We've already committed to breaking shit. We already messed up. Well, like we're not even like shooting for any kind of endings here or anything. So let's keep breaking it. Let's fucking hit the shit with a hammer.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. Take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands.
Oh, there are 5 of her
you
now.
experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Huh. Oh, Jesus!
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this...
Whoa, Jesus.
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
Yeah, really. Something fucked up is happening now.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
Everything, everywhere, at all at once.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all.
Oh, I think we broke it again.
Falls apart?
Dead, alive, merged.
I think he's gone.
What? Oh, did we kill the narrator?
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't.
Ma'am, I would like to apologize. I feel like you've gotten caught up in the middle of this.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
I'll try.
We should help her. I think we did this.
Hydra. Oh, okay.
How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
I'll do my best. Oh, that's a lot of hands. Oh, there she goes. The illusion of choice. When everything is possible, nothing is. Free her! Didn't you hear Liam earlier? But you don't know she has the chance to hear you reply. She's gone, replaced with something else.
She's gone. Where did she go?
The mirror's back.
Should we try and find her? Oh, there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. The narrator's gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
What? The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels... I don't know. Final.
I like that we're now talking with the hero.
Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
It's really our only option, though. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Oh boy, it's you. Aren't we quite the handsome devil? You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Oh my god, Mashime. Undertale! Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What? What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
I don't think I understand. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Fair enough. Fair enough. The gift of the fragile vessel, what do you mean by that?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. These ones are a contradiction. A winding kaleidoscope of paths and walk. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold.
Aw.
I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Do you know who the narrator is?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Okay.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
So whatever you are, or the princess is also trapped here. What the fuck? Okay. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Can you let her out?
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
Okay, so... So you're... Okay. She's the combination of all the paths, it looks like. Or an entity that is a combination of all the paths of the princess. That's kind of what I think I'm picking up here. And we're something... not the same, but similar.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Okay, that's good. You know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me. and part of me is her.
Yeah, so you're the coalition of all the princesses and all the paths. Were you always a princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself? That's actually a good question.
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Chicken and the egg. Okay, I see. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay. So the way out is literally just explore every path and then return here, maybe? This is quite the interesting path we've kind of started off with. How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
Are you scared they'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Can't believe you arrived here on your first try and broke the world. If only you believe her to be able to. How many more pieces do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Okay. I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Fair enough. That seems to have what's already happened here once or twice. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Okay. And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Okay. This got weirdly somber so fast. I wasn't expecting this. This is bizarre. Okay. All right. We'll return here one day. Whether that's today or later or whatever. I have a feeling there's a lot of endings to this game. But okay. Make me forget. And we'll do this again.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
No! Everything goes dark and you die. Exactly. Y'all complain when I kill and devour. I'm merely reshaping their lives, being the rats. They're gonna be remolded into food. No, my rats! You can't take my rats! I love this game so much. Yeah, this is... Okay, I'm hooked. I'm fucking hooked. Jesus Christ. Holy shit, alright. Thank you for the stretch. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. We're back. Bring the stranger to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
The real Slay the
And in the
Princess
basement
starts
of
here.
that cabin is a princess.
Alright. Okay, give me 1 second to hydrate. We're gonna take... Okay, since we've completed one story, we're gonna take a quick BRB break here to play ads, and also so I can hydrate and just stretch and stuff like that. If anyone needs to use the bathroom or walk around or just take a quick stretch, now is the time to do that. We'll be back within about a minute or two, so be right back. Alright, we're back. Okay. Twitch was behaving a little strangely, but I think it seems to be fine now. Okay. So, let's continue. Let's actually not shatter the world this time. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. That first extra hour, it's good though. Daylight savings, yeah, daylight savings is so annoying. I know a couple of, at least stateside, there's a couple states that don't do it now. But I definitely live in one that does, so it's always frustrating. B, thank you. Be nice. I think I will. I'm curious to see what happens if I try and free the princess, as to where that's gonna put us. Don't break the world. Yeah, no, I won't shatter the world again just yet. We got too many paths to explore now.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
No more world-shattering, lol. No, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard, or one on your controller. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, thank you for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
Yeah.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Mm-hmm.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah, what's
she
that?
Will lie.
Yeah, she'll
We're
lie,
not
she'll
go through with
cheat.
this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
That's a good point.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay, into the cabin we go.
The interior of the cabin is almost
me.
entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
Probably better to not take
The
the
only
knife to
furniture
seem
of
less
note
threatening. Yeah, it's
is
a good
plain
point.
wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Yeah, let's not take that. I'm also noticing that the windows are now the same. I wonder what that other window is about. It was like more ornate over here last time. And it annoys the narrator, so you know it's good.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I don't think so. I'm gonna enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. The noise in there, the knife looks like it's about to fall. Yeah, that's actually a good point. Love getting on the narrator's nerves.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Yeah, things are a lot more normal this time.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm here to save you.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Okay, what if she's just a sweetheart? What then? Meaning narrator. Why did you choose to lie? Well, I don't want to lie. Wait, was there an option to tell the truth?
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Oh, whoops.
There's a heavy chain around her
I
wrist,
fucked up already.
binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
Yeah, let's, I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Quiet, narrator. We're working on it. We're testing things out.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Nah.
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
It's jailbreak the princess, very part of this game. Go for the neck. Hold up, hold up.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Yeah, sadly we don't.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Isn't the key? Do you have any other ideas? I'm gonna check the upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere, but there. If not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. Do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
That would really suck. That's quite the suggestion. Karma's going to get us. Use them crusty nails. And helping her out is interesting.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
Yeah, that's true. That's a...
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
I guess that's true. She doesn't
You
look like
attempt to
she's
make your
starved
way
or
out of the
anything.
basement, but the
She
door at
is
the top of the
a slight
stairs
fella,
slams
though.
shut.
Oh,
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
okay. We've been locked down here.
Is someone else here?
Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Hey! Let me
Your
out of here!
shouts and pleas are met. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Okay.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Well, now I do. Well, yeah, now I really don't want to kill her. The
Easier
narrator
for
locked
whom?
us here.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Mirror of romance. Hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. Go through the window. That's true.
She barely
Whoa,
hesitates before
what the
raising
fuck?
her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Whoa! Okay, blood warning. Auto cannibalism time. Eesh. Slay Queen, damn.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's
oh, they
blade
threw the
from
knife down here.
upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, or we could use it to free her.
Okay, well, she's decided she's cutting herself out, so I think it'd be easier if we helped
You
her.
won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Fine.
Free her!
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Yeah, what are we? We are definitely some kind of weird corvid creature.
You cut into her flesh.
Ugh, sorry, ma'am.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Yeah, she really doesn't give a shit. Holy shit.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
Oh, I like how we have a little blade now because we were holding it.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Oh, wait, you can't see my cursor. Oh, here, I guess it's the game where I want to leave the cursor on. Why don't I change to that really quick here? It's as simple as going over here and hitting that and then hitting OK. Yeah, so my hand has been like a little creature finger up until now, but now I have a little blade finger. That's cool.
No, she didn't.
Huh?
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
I see. You look like you're having a good time, ma'am. Let's get out of here together, yeah? Eh?
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's get going. Let's approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Huh?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Wait, what the fuck? That's not what I chose.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Hey!
What are you doing?
Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
Scroll down, look for another option. Manipulative ass.
But the princess dodges,
Okay, cool,
stumbling
cool.
back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
No. Resist. Yeah, right now the only option is resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
Get out of here!
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Oh, you could just leave me here. You don't have to kill me. I feel like killing me is a... I understand it's a bad situation, but why don't you just try and get out first, yeah?
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Ma'am, you didn't have to stab me.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
Oh my god, Slay Queen, literally. Oh my god.
For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again.
Ow.
And you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Ma'am, you could have just went for like my neck or something. The rats are gonna die now. Now they're gonna have my body to feast on, apparently.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
This is quite accurate for a weeb. We would let this happen for real. I don't know about that.
Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Well, she does at least feel bad about it, which is nice.
It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the
She looks
reality
so
of what's
adorable.
happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
Chapter 2, The Damsel.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Damn, she feels bad. All was forgiven. Yeah, I feel like stabbing me was not the right way to go through that. Worth it, quote by some weeb.
You're here to slay her.
This has already happened. Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Oh, okay. So we get a new voice every time we do this. Voice of the smitten. Simp.
Our beloved?
What?
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
The four of it. Wait, what? Hold on. Me. Oh, they're counting the actual player. They're counting actual me. Okay. So me, the hero, the smitten, and the princess. There are not enough in-game bodies to flesh out all these characters, but okay. All right, let's keep going.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Oh my god, okay. I no longer like this man. Smitten my king. Definitely weed material. Alright, let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. You were the one who did us in, villain.
Yeah, indeed.
Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price. I beg to differ. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
No, yeah, we know they do. We know they do.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Smith is making this so much more funny. The narrator's already tired of him. What's grass? Is that an anime?
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Yeah,
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
The world probably went dark.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme. Convoluted? I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
Yeah, it's less convoluted. It is genuinely the most straightforward kind of path here. I'm going with them. I'm going to find a way to save her from the cabin. I'm going to find a way to save her.
That's right. You can't stop all of us. We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the... Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call.
Well, we'll see where we end up here this time. Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
Yeah, the only reason she was able to kill me last time was because I let her. How was she supposed to end the world?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world.
Okay, relax, smitten fella here.
Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out.
Who locked her in the basement?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods.
Okay. Why couldn't they slay her?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special.
We are kind of fucked up and deformed and crow-like, so...
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
But he also could just be fluffing us up.
Calling us special isn't going to make us friends, even if it did feel nice. Oh, believe me, the last thing I want is for you and I to be friends. But I'm a professional, and I'm not going to let my
Okay, you're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
Yeah, special's an understatement. Alright,
Now,
let's
if you
go.
don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Yeah, let's get to the cabin.
A warning. She will lie.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
I think we can believe in a few other things, but
I
whatever.
think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Oh god, okay, Mr. Shakespeare. Let's keep
Sure,
going.
yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus.
Now, I would like to check out the outside of the cabin, because there's clearly, like, a window down there.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded
what?
tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Yeah, this is new. Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
No, the confusing part is that you go down the stairs and there's a windows. Oh, no, knife, please, the knife. Whole cabin is different than last time.
Very different. Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time around.
Of course you weren't.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
It's gonna end the world. What if she's just a little silly?
So focus up. Stop letting yourself get distracted.
Yeah, what if she just our girl's not allowed to be a little bit silly now? Didn't say anything about
That's
that mirror.
because there isn't a mirror.
Okay,
There
so
is.
it's not
I'm
the
sure
same.
the princess would tell us that. In which case she'd be.
Okay. Doesn't matter.
But it does matter. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror.
Oh, the mirror's
Why
gone.
would
Okay.
I lie about something? There was a mirror, but now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Okay, let's take the blade this time.
You take the blade from the table. It will be. I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword.
A feather.
That way
Oh yeah,
she'll
no,
know we
we're
can defend her from her
we're some kind of corvid creature.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us. Again, there's no use arguing over motivations right now. Now, it's good that you took the blade. You'll need...
Why did you take the knife? Well, because I want to make sure we have it this time in case we can, if we can move faster. The narrator can manipulate you again. I guess that's true.
Open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet
see how it
glimmers
plays
in
out.
the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Yeah, that's not.
I've held
Dude,
my
let's
tongue
not
till
worry
now,
about
but
that.
you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs
Hello.
and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
No, well, Smithin, please
You know
relax.
she can't hear you, right?
Good.
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
Yeah, I think she has like a nicer dress this time and like a little tiara.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
So dashing. We're the most dashing corvid creature out there.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Yeah, it's just different though.
That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
I don't really fully know about that. I feel like she could have just left us down there and tried to get out with the dagger, but...
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but...
Okay, so
what's
he
done
knows that there's
is
multiple
done.
worlds too.
What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
But they don't carry information between runs, okay.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
Oh, we're in an ad break right now. Let's I don't know why ad jails decided to kick in right now for Twitch. Sorry about that. We'll hold out here for another minute. But yeah, so this is a lot to try and like figure out. She's so much nicer this time too. Chip's metal. Yeah, we can I find it funny how Twitch is getting caught in ad jail in a similar way to the princess being stuck here. They're clawing at the walls. But, yeah, I don't see a way of shipping the chains with the dagger, which sucks, unless there's like a lock to try and pick with it. College fund account ad. But, huh. Yeah, so multiple worlds, all looping around into the same kind of thing here. Shaver ad, slip the chains. We could try and cut her out again. I'm noticing the window isn't barred this time as well, too. So that could be a way of escape, even if we cut her out the same way as before. Push her out the window? Hopefully it's not too high up. Alright, they're back from ad jail. Okay. Let's see. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why'd you do that? Do we have to cut you out again? I really didn't care for it last time. What happens after I died? I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there? Sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. Yeah, do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Okay, so she does remember everything too.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
I'm not sure about that. I guess instead of cutting her out, we could break her hand. That works too. It's not nice, but that is a way of getting out of a chain.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
She has no hand? No, she does. It's a stump. No, she has a hand. Like...
Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
That is a little bit weird.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
You killed me last time, and it hurt a lot. Why'd you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Not really.
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
Why is she angular? I think it's just the art style.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Uh-huh. Okay. The world end. Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
No, not really. I would like to get you out and not end the world.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Her jaw's more chiseled after she spoke. I think she just moved her head. I think that's just, again, like the art style.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
No, I don't want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
I don't know if I believe you.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Whatever you say, pal.
Not so sure.
Real of her. Okay, let's try and rescue
No.
her.
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? Yes. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Oh, great. We're not gonna even kill ourselves this time. It's gonna be the fucking smitten that does it.
You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Oh, it is
You
just
approach the
sliding
princess
off.
and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Smitten for the win. Titanic depths. Let's go, simp.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
Uh-huh.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So, this is all going too easily, right?
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace.
Aww. How nice.
Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved. Is that a threat? You know what we'll do if you try it. You're going to regret this.
What do we do now?
Let's fucking go. Like, yeah. we leave, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do next.
That sounds perfect.
Cool.
As the princess takes your hand in hers, you let your blade tumble uselessly to the floor, and with it tumbles the last hope for the entire world.
Yeah, the sparkles are cute. Shiny.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it.
Look at the heroes even like, well, this wasn't what I really planned on, but here we are now. This is how it's going, I guess.
I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Oh, yeah, we forgot about that, didn't we?
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Well, the window's
Oh,
open.
no. Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than
Push her
anything
down the
you
stairs.
will ever know.
No! We got this far to try and save her.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
the hero's just like, okay, this is what we're doing. Alright, fine. Do you think you can open it?
Well, I don't know. Do you think I can?
Of course she can. You believe in her, right?
Are we really gonna, like, fucking Oracle 40k, like, get her to open
Nobody
it by
is
the power of
leaving
belief?
This basement.
Yeah, I think you got this. Actually, no, I think we can open it if we try together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door. Together. Blech. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
So it does work!
I told you our love was insurmountable.
That's awesome. Alright, cool.
You and the princess make your way upstairs. Her freedom and the world's ruin are just a few moments away. If you don't mind, I'm going to fix myself a drink before you ruin everything.
Let's go.
If I'm about to see the end of the world, I'd rather not see it sober.
You know what? Fair enough.
You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone.
Well, I mean, there's like food and other things to consider, but you know.
That's not how this works. Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
Yeah, what if we keep with the power of belief? What if we did just go with that?
What a romantic suggestion. You're right. We don't need the world. All we need is each other.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I just suggested. Was it not romantic when I suggested it? Did you suggest that? I wasn't listening.
Fuck you, Smitten. You don't listen to nobody but yourself.
You answered me.
But the door's right there. We can just leave.
Wait. Why would she say that? Was she not wooed by our proclamation of love? Are we not enough for her? She's not wooed by you because staying here and building a life together isn't a solution. It isn't anything. It's a non-answer. It can't be done.
It's so much for our use of belief. There's another man. Trust me, it'll be better for both of us if we stay. We can be happy here, we just have to want it.
But we We would have to be here forever. I don't know you.
Oh, now you admit it.
This is really what you want, though, isn't it?
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
I guess we could do that.
She doesn't seem happy about this.
Yeah.
But she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she?
Yeah, Smitten, I don't think she's in love with us.
I don't know. She has a point. She doesn't know us.
Yeah.
No. It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess, if we just say the right things, if we just showed her the contents of our heart, she'd be happy here.
Smitten, what are you saying? I don't like where you're going with this.
As the voice thinks its thought, your hands raise, fingers pointing towards your chest, and then...
Oh,
What?
no.
No, you absolutely do not do that. Oh, but I do.
It seems like these voices that we create are even more powerful than the narrator.
What? What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us. Are you sure you want to know? I suppose I can't stall forever. You plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep, grasping for a handhold. And you find it, your fingers curling around your ribs.
Oh no, what are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay.
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's not the decider.
Yeah, time out. I did not approve of this.
And yet, it's done, isn't it?
Wow, you got this on your second try.
It will be soon. You yank violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself apart inch by painful inch. Your exposed heart,
Jesus.
framed by jagged ribs, thumps rhythmically in your raw, bloodied chest. The loosened threads of your body unfurling to cover the surface of the room.
Oy vey.
Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
Smitten, you're fucked up, man. We need to get rid of this guy.
Oh, I see. You're trying to tell me something.
The princess, mesmerized, reaches towards your beating heart, and then
It's gonna rip it out, ain't she?
everything goes dark and we die? Yes.
Happily ever after.
You're on a path in the woods. Mate, we're clearly already in the cabin.
You can't bullshit me like that, narrator.
Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh.
Oh, huh.
Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet. We've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the loop-in last time. Now. He's clearly disorientated.
Voice of the
I'm sure all this
opportunist.
new info is going to come as quite a shock to him. Best if we're gentle. And right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome!
Welcome.
Thank you. I'm just happy to be here.
Got this round your second try. What on earth? What?
Okay, yes, I get it. You've been here before. That's terrible. You know that, right? Because the only reason you would have been here before is if you failed in whatever world you'd come from. Meaning you doomed an entire other reality. But I'm sure since you're so well-travelled, you know that, yes? Well, we know that now, thanks to you. We're all so lucky to be stuck with, working with someone so well-informed. You can count on us to do things right from here on out.
Save here? Okay, I'll drop a save.
I'm going to describe the room now. The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls, their multicolored glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit with flickering light, vaguely illuminating the massive room. This is a house fit for royalty.
Yeah, why the fuck are we here now? Also, is the mirror moving a little bit, like, differently than the rest of the room?
Before you, there's...
Which also is huge.
There isn't a blade, is there? That's not good.
That's not good. Spoiler, it doesn't matter if the blade's here, we didn't use it last time, and the time before that she used it to kill us. Hey, where's the Smitten? He was here last time, and it's not like him to be this quiet.
Yeah, he was a bit of a loud one, wasn't he? Is he okay? We're better off without him, if you ask me. One less opinion we have to contend with. Plus, he's the one who got us into this whole mess.
Fair enough. He did kind of make us die.
Is that so? Maybe there is hope for you after
No,
all.
Knifey.
Free from the bad influence of your missing friend.
Doesn't matter if the blade's here, we didn't use it last time, and the time before that she used it to kill
Now
us.
that is some fine reasoning. Who cares about the blade? I think you're right. We're better off without it. It's not like it's ever been important. Of course the blade's important. It's your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do this right. The fact that you're here, right now, again, means that you have not yet done this right.
Well, yeah, but I still don't trust you. You still won't tell me everything.
But it's not there, is it? We don't even get the choice. So, what are we supposed to do? I don't actually know. I'm sure it'll turn up somewhere. It has to. It's part of the whole structure of this place, I think. At the very least, it's important.
Yeah, so now we're going to talk about the giant mirror this time. It's not even just like a normal size mirror, it's fucking giant.
What is there to say about it? It's a mirror. Is this some sort of a bit? There is no mirror.
Okay, so the narrator still
the
can't
stained
see
glass
it.
windows, the empty table where your blade should be, and the door to the basement. Oh, my bad. That's why I haven't been talking about it. I see it, just like I saw it last time. Good for you, buddy. You've got a sharp set of eyes on you. Mirror or no mirror, the door to the basement, your only way forward, is just on the other side of the room. How about you walk over there?
Knife is a chandelier. Alright, let's approach the mirror, I guess, because that's
Across
apparently where the
room,
door is.
Stopping just in front of the door to the basement. Is this about that supposed mirror? Just reach forward and fumble around a bit. I'm sure you'll find the handle.
It's just like, fuck you can't see it. Hey, just reach around, you'll find it
Well,
eventually.
shall we have a look at ourselves? Maybe it won't go away this time.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Reach
Oh,
forward,
there it goes.
your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle.
Okay.
Figures. And then you push the door open. Marvellous. We can proceed. It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all. Rather, they go up. They're draped in fine carpet too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet.
Okay.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... no, that doesn't work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy, even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm.
Yeah, this is very fucking different. I'm also realizing that we like how the carpet feels on our feet. We're barefoot, apparently. I guess we're just, like, fully in the nude, I guess.
Don't worry about it, boss. You're doing great.
You're doing great. Don't worry
I'm
about
not,
it.
but I appreciate the encouragement. Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess. No, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice house doesn't mean she doesn't pose a direct threat to all of reality. It's in her very nature. Her voice,
don't need
gentle
clothes.
and warm, with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
You're home. Dinner's ready.
What?
As much as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets. Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice.
Yeah, I'd say so. She made dinner. Dinner would be great.
Gotta say, I'm with him on this one, boss. When have nice things ever been a problem?
Not to mention, she seems to not be trapped here this time.
That is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay?
Alright.
This hall, like the one below, is grand and beautiful. Torches bathe the room in
What the
warm,
fuck is
comforting
above her,
light,
though?
just enough to illuminate
behind
the
her?
tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in the center of the room, the princess seated at its far end.
Oh, she's wearing the dagger? What the fuck is that? Okay. It's that shadow.
Your pristine blade glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain around the princess's neck. So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into
Shadow
place.
the
All you have to do is
Hedgehog.
cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved. That's easy. Yeah, that is easy, isn't it? So, where's the rush?
Yeah.
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh, okay, so I guess we encouraged her to build a reality in which we can just chill here now?
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you. You're forcibly seated at the head of the table.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
What is this place?
It's our happy ending, just like you asked for. It's everything we're supposed to have ever wanted.
You mentioned dinner on the stairs.
Oh, right, dinner. I totally forgotten about it.
Flames burn
Whoa.
bright, and a shadow dives across the table. In its wake, it leaves a feast.
So that shadow is an entity of some sort. Okay.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Am I ever? And look at this spread. It's a feast fit for a king.
How is she doing this, though?
Yeah. After everything we've been through, we could use a break. More than that, we deserve a break.
Yum, eat. Yeah, let's take a
You
bite.
begin to feast, and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never fading. The food is more exquisite than you ever could have imagined.
Crunchy.
You sample countless otherworldly dishes, sauces and bread and hearty stews whose tastes dance across your tongue. You tear at hunks of meat practically melting from the bone, juicy and tender and bursting with flavors you could scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels.
Wow, okay, Jesus. How is this happening? I'm so fucking confused.
This really is perfect, isn't it?
How did we end up like this?
It is the best meal you've ever had.
Well, at least we have a great fucking meal, Jesus.
But then it's over. And you're just as hungry as when you began.
Oh, that's interesting. I'll save here, I guess.
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
The shadow washes across the
what?
table, clearing and replating. The feast is once again laid before you.
We're stuck in a loop, aren't we?
The food is good. Again, you tear into golden crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick-crusted bread, sip your goblet of sparkling gems. But you have done this already. A good meal is still a good meal, and we didn't even have to clear the dishes. I'm happy. And then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
You're still hungry too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again. That's all. It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
I don't think that's how this is gonna work, Princess.
So the shadow sweeps over the table, clearing the old
Perfect
and
cheat
laying out
day.
the new. And so you do it again. The meat is fine, the bread is fine. You sample the side dishes and they're fine too. You finish your goblet, the liquid within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated in a tacky film.
Oh, it's literally getting
You put
worse?
it down and it fills again. You do
What,
not
worse?
drink more. Well, food is food, isn't it? Can't always be amazing. What matters is that we
She's also
don't
not
have to
looking
make
happy.
it. Getting other people to do the hard work always improves the taste. Does it? Because it seems like the taste is getting worse, and we haven't had to so much as lift a finger. Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're just as hungry as when you began. Again.
The food's fake too, I'm assuming, because we're not actually getting full or anything.
No, something was wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
Again, the shadow replaces your feast, and again you eat. The meat is greasy. The bread is tough.
Yeah, it's literally
crust
getting
hurting
worse.
your jaw as you chew. The grey vegetables are barely worth the effort of picking through. You don't even touch the goblet. Its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing. I'm so tired of eating. Well, it's still free food we didn't have to make, right? Oh, am I kidding? We were eating like kings and now we're eating like pigs.
Yeah, really.
At least you still have the memory of how good it was the first time, right?
I'm so tired of this.
Same.
As the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
Oh. Okay.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
Not a fan of whatever just happened. I don't want to sit in the dark. Losers sit in the dark. I want to sit in a brightly lit, spacious room where we can see our beautiful, queenly wife.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other three torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
Okay. I don't think you did anything wrong. I think you just said something you wanted to say. It's a torch, don't worry about it. We still have plenty of light.
But it was wrong. I took away a piece of our light. I'm not supposed to do that. I don't want him to be upset with me.
Who's him? Who is he?
He's the voice that whispers sweet nothings in my ear. I think he made this place for us.
The shadow?
Is she talking about a real voice? Like us, but we're at the head of the table. We should be in charge. Is he more powerful than we are?
Dude, we're opportunists. We are at the fucking whims of whatever the fuck is going on here. We do not have the power. Hey, Shadow, don't you have anything to say?
The torches flare and the shadow grows for a moment, but you don't receive a response. Giving us the cold shoulder, I say, asserting his dominance in the power structure.
I don't think I like this Shadow. This Shadow seems kind of shitty. I don't like him.
Regardless, it would seem that he, if there is a he, isn't something you can talk to.
Okay.
He says his words are just for me. But he wants me to ask, isn't this enough? Isn't this what you wanted him to do? He says he's tired. I don't think he'll answer anything else you have to say.
This isn't fair. If I could just talk to him for 2 seconds, I'm sure we could sort
Angry
this out
eyeballs, I love
and
it.
figure
Thank
out
you,
a
thank you.
balanced power structure that works better for everyone. But no, he's decided he's above talking to little guys like us, huh?
Well, we ate. What are we supposed to do now?
I don't know. Maybe we could play a game.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
The flames roar and the shadow comes dancing across the table. It leaves behind an intricate game, its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing, its simple rules already apparent, even with little explanation.
Cards? Okay.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
Great, we don't even have a rule book. That means we can make up as many rules as we want. And we will. Don't worry, I am excellent at cheating. She'll never suspect a thing.
Opportunist, I don't think that's what the point of this is.
I don't think it really matters. This all kind of feels like we're just filling time, you know?
A little bit, yeah.
What, you don't want to win? To show our prowess in all avenues and accumulate respect? Wow, you would be hopeless without me. Count your lucky stars I'm here.
Yeah, sure thing, pal.
You and the princess do indeed figure it out as you go. And what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs of moves well placed, and the tragic lows of miscalculations and careless plays. The warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception. And then, the climax, as she places her final piece.
Oh, I think we got the rules wrong.
Now you're gonna say that?
And so you start over.
Okay, so
She only made us start over because we were winning.
Quiet, opportunist. We don't need this right now. We're having a nice time.
Time passes. You play the game. You win.
Hey, we won.
Boom. And there you have it. What did I tell you? Am I great at games or am I great at games?
Win the game with the help of a manipulative voice. Okay.
Oh, you won. I guess we can play again.
Okay. One more time?
Time passes. You play the game. She wins.
The voices are a bit extreme in their own ways, aren't they? Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, I won. I guess we can play again.
Man, we need more activities than just one game.
There is a long pause, and the board does not reset.
This isn't fun anymore, is it?
No, not really.
You don't need me to tell you that it isn't. Oh. The princess visibly panics as another torch sputters.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and pieces, it would be fun again.
Yeah. The game's just a little simple. We can make it fun again. The shadow descends on the board once again. More pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear, and the two of you set about
We're
discovering
gonna have a small
the
ad
complexities
break
of the
here
game
again,
anew.
so I'm gonna put us on the BRB screen. We'll be right back. Alright. You think you can escape the basement? We have too many locks on the doors. Anyway.
And so you do. And it is fun again. In fact, it's almost as fun as the first time you played. and the sputtering torch roars back to life.
Okay, but can we try something new after this?
But then you get used to the additions, and the feeling starts to fade. A creeping numbness settling in over the board. More pieces are added. The feelings flare. The feelings fade. The princess suggests new rules. A glimmer of what could have been excitement flits through your mind, quickly vanishing as the game progresses. Your winning and losing become nothing but ends. And even the end becomes nothing as you roll over into a new game, the board resetting as many times as you can finish. Till finally...
Yeah, this flame's gonna sputter.
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time. I don't think I can play anymore.
Yeah.
As the words leave the princess's mouth, another torch goes out. Again, the remaining flames burn brighter, and the shadow dances faster.
Spare change guy, hello. Cough, cough. I mean, hello again, Mr. Tall Man. Yes, yes. Me and my striking 5'8" stature.
I'm happy. I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
Who is this shadow?
This is awful.
Yeah, we're not, like, here of our own volition at this point.
Isn't it great that we're all having such a lovely time together? We just have to stay positive and realize how happy we are. Then all of those lights will stay on and keep showing us all the cool stuff we have. Yeah, sure.
This place isn't right. We have to put the rest of them out. We have to get rid of that shit. Yeah, we need to get rid of that shadow. Are you actually happy here?
The princess starts to hyperventilate, her quick breaths punctuating the uncomfortable silence between you.
Yes! Why wouldn't I be? Let's not talk about it.
She is not happy here.
She's being defensive. And we all know being defensive is a sign of weakness.
That's no opportunist. That is not what they're talking about. We need to. You need to tell me how you really feel.
I don't feel anything.
The third torch sputters out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
What do you choose? What do you want?
I think I'd like to dance under the stars.
That sounds lovely.
But there aren't any stars here. I'd have to leave.
As she says that, the shadow rushes forward and tightens its grip on her wrists.
Oh, the shadow is the chain.
I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
The princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out.
Open your eyes. I'm still here, you know.
She raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
So you are. It's dark in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
The princess pushes herself from her chair, and you instinctively do the same, waiting by the top of the stairs as she quietly crosses the room.
Do you still care about me?
Whatever we had between us wasn't real. This is real. Not sure I've ever had the chance to figure out how I feel about you. I just wanted to leave since the moment I found myself in the woods.
Then maybe that's what we should do. Leave.
Take my hand.
As the princess steps towards the stairs, you offer her your hand. The corners of her mouth curl into a demure smile, and she gently takes your hand in hers. She's cold and a little clammy, but her skin against yours is the most real thing you have ever felt. You're offering surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world? He's right, you know. You're giving us some real mixed signals, boss. Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things than the end of the world. Well, this is less work for us anyways. Think what you will. I'm done fighting.
Narrator's not gonna fight us on this one.
You and the princess don't exchange words as you descend the stairs to the cabin's entrance.
So where is this gonna leave us, though?
And then the two of you step out into the world. I think this is the end of me, even if it's not the end of you.
Oh,
I
okay.
hope this was worth it. Genuinely, I do. He's really gone, isn't he?
So, it's not the end of... Is it not the end of the world? Is it just the end of the narrator, and that's why he's fighting so hard?
No boss anymore, no one left to tell us what to do. I guess we'll have to be our own boss then. About time.
The stars are so beautiful.
Quiet moment passes over you, a comfortable quiet,
I meant it when I said I wanted to dance.
and dance. She gently pulls you forward, and the two of you fall into a graceful step. The only rhythm that guides you is the shared thumping of your hearts, beating in perfect unison. Her face, worn and tired, brightens the faster you move, a soft, sad smile widening until it reflects only genuine affection. You send her out into a wide spin, and your arms stretch to their limits. Only the tenuous grasp of your hand and hers holding you together. You share a gaze that feels like it'll last forever.
Thank you for taking me here. This is nice, even if it's a little cold outside.
I think it's unraveling, isn't it? Oh, and there she goes, absorbed into the creature, or entity. But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror?
Guess you're scared this is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's gonna be okay, just trust me. You've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
It's not the end. Whatever is on the other side is gonna be nice.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. Finally! We're going places.
Approach the mirror, gaze into our reflection. So we ended up back here again. You've grown. What? Okay. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin. Hey, good to see you.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Yeah, you look different.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Why does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer, please?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is a songbird in a cage of gilded shadows. She will make for an honest heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally learned to sing for herself.
I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I feel things will be.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me.
See.
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
I think I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. The hero and the princess share your happy ending with her.
you're on a path in the woods.
We'll save that there, and I think that's where we're going to end it for today. This game is very cool. I like this a lot. I love this game so much, oh my god. Yeah, no, I can see why. I am adoring everything that we're seeing so far. Yeah, so I guess this first episode will actually be more about saving the princess than trying to slay her. But yeah, I think next time we'll probably actually try slaying her, because as the entity, as the princess kind of said, like, it's not just about what it's not these perspectives like help shape her, but they're not like actually hurting her as much as but they are still also people in their own right. Oh, there's so much going on here. There's so much going on here to figure out. And oh, my tracking died. I don't know why my tracking died, but regardless, while I'm frozen here, I will say thank you for watching. Thank you for coming along with me as I step into this new game. I didn't know if this was going to be a one-fer or multiple parts, but I think this is definitely going to be some multiple part one. So we will return to this probably next week, I guess. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new here on the YouTube end. Follow if you're on Twitch. If you want to help support the channel, you can consider subscribing on the Twitch end. That's a good way of helping to support the channel. Also gives you access to some emotes and things like that. Oh, thank you for the applause. Thank you for the applause. I do my best to entertain. And yeah, if you like what you saw and you want to get updates as to when things go, I wear my sunglasses at night, even if I can't move my goddamn head. Yeah, no, if you like what you saw, we have a Discord. You can get updates as to when I go live and things like that there. Not to mention the weekly schedule every Monday, or either Monday or Sunday night. I'll post what my streams will be for the week. And yeah, so if you're watching the VOD, thank you for watching the VOD. We appreciate the VODs here. And yeah, on YouTube we're going to be wrapping up now, but on Twitch we're going to find someone to raid. So let's take a look at what's going on the Twitch end of things here. Who's currently streaming? See, of people who let's check out someone who's also streaming Slay the Princess. Here's someone who looks like they just started. Let's take a look at their stream here. Here we're gonna raid this fella named Kenshin Himura. I'm not familiar with them, but they're playing Slay the Princess too. So let's see what they're up to. All right, I'll start the raid and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.